Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017. Welcome back to Upton Farm, and we're making progress with our harvest. So I'll tell you what's going on, and then we'll jump right into it. So, starting on the east side of the map, right? We did these fields here, 31, 32, and 34. I hope this is getting my cursor. It may not be. Went ahead and finished these. This is where we were having some problems with our header trailer. Let's not talk about that. I came over to field 9. We're almost done with this. We got this little strip right here. And then I thought we'd go down and do field 3 because it's right across the street from the sell point. Depending on how we're doing on time, then I may do field 40. We're not going to make nearly as much money as I thought we were. So I'm really glad that I went ahead and started second cut when we did. And we're going to need to make the most of that. Because otherwise, I really don't know how we're going to get out of debt this season. We may not be able to regardless, but we'll do our best. So I'm going to, in fact, you know what, so we can do this on the fly. Leave that right there. Come back over to the JCB. Hop in here. We'll open this cover. So what we'll do is drive the CR9.90 around to field 3, and we may even, that whole field may fit in one tank. So what we'll do is we'll empty the combine harvester. We'll drive down. If we can fit the whole field in the harvester, then we'll just put the pipe out, park it, run up the street, and grab the JCB with the tipper on the back, which will be nearly full. So we will drive past the harvester, dump it at the sell point across the highway, then drive back over, empty the CR990, drive back and sell it again. Sell that load as well. I think that makes the most sense. And I turned off face tracking. Since we're not using it, I figured let's turn it off, right? And then we can at least maneuver around inside the cab with our view. When the face tracking is turned on, you cannot control the interior view with a joystick, thumbstick in this case. So that's no good. So I went ahead and turned that off. I'll turn it back on. I think I said in another video that it's a question of lighting and also what kind of chair you sit in. I sit in a rolling office chair, and so I move. I'm not trying to move. I just move around. And the tracking software that I'm using sees that as me moving my face, moving my head, even when I'm doing my best to keep my head absolutely still. It's the rest of my body that's moving. I think if I was in a game chair, that wouldn't happen. It might. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a person that moves around a lot. I don't know. I'm amazed that we didn't use GPS for this. I didn't use GPS for this, and I'm amazed that this last row is coming out as even as it is. We missed just a couple pieces, but I'm not going to mess with them. Right, so we'll dump this, drop the header, grab the trailer. There goes my voice again. It is Friday. Man, I am ready for the weekend. I'm ready for this week to be over. So we'll throw this header on the trailer. We'll grab the trailer. Got a pipe. Can't see it from here. But I know if you're just about bumping the tipper with the side of the header, the end of the header, then you're very close to the right. I don't want to bash it. Got it. Right. Not as close as I'd like to be. It'll do. That'll do, pig. Right. So we put that away. Fold the header. Not the header. Fold the combine. And let's get this dropped off. Now for this I do, just for my own sanity, I'm going to go out of cab to do this. Right. That's about right. Looks about right. Beacon's on. Here we go. I'm trying to estimate the size of the various fields that we're working with. And you know how field 3 compares to field 9. Field 9 I think is the biggest field that we currently own. So I would say it's at least twice the size of field 3. Field 9 is twice the size of field 3, or field 3 is half the size of we made it. So I think all of field 3 may fit in this 14,000 liter grain tank on this harvester, I think. And if that's the case, like I said, we'll just do that whole field, then we'll run up this little farm track and grab the JCB. And depending on how we're doing on time and how we're doing on the episode, we may go over, maybe we'll go over and start field 40. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been on this farm for quite a while. It's been a few days. And yeah, I was posting initially, when I first started the channel a couple months back, I was posting 3 videos a day because I wanted to get some content in straight away, right? Let me check something else too. Nope. Yep. Thought I saw that. Oh, it's just real slow to react. Real slow. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Dance with me. No. Dance with me, I said. Look at this. That's a little more realism. That's what more realism will do for you. Right. May have to sell this thing. Or just, you know, dig it. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oompa loompa. Loompa-dee-doo. So, then I back down to like 1 episode per day. And now I'm back, you know, trying to do 2 a day, some days 3. Trying to do 2 a day. And I was talking to my girl and I said, man, I don't want to spam people. I don't want to spam my audience, post too many videos. And she was like, fool, ain't nobody watching your videos. There's nobody's seeing this, man. Do whatever you want. And she makes a good point. So I'm trying to remember which side yeah, it's on this side. However, if we do this, now we're okay. Right. Disconnect the trailer. Beacon's off. Third person. Something else about this CR 9.90, it uses a ton of fuel. Holy smokes. But we're making money, so it's not the end of the world. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit unrealistic here for the sake of my sanity. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of yank the header off the trailer as soon as it gives me the joint. Normally I would pull up much closer, but this works sometimes. To sort of snap the header away from the trailer. Or not. Oh, game. So we'll try another little hokey trick. Try to snap it sideways. There we go. Right. So we'll get this thing open. And we'll hop back in cab. Had the cruise control at 6 miles per hour. Let's go down to 5. Seems a little more realistic. So yeah, I don't want to spam you with video, but like she said, I mean, she was teasing, but it's true. She was telling me the truth. There's nobody watching, so I don't need to worry about like pissing anybody off or alienating anybody with the spam, because ain't nobody watching. So yeah, man, we'll do this one, then we'll do another one, then maybe we'll do another one after that. We'll just go crazy. Crazy go nuts. So yeah, I think maybe this will all fit. If not, we'll run it till it's full and then go down and get the JCB. Right. Man, I just hopped out of a Mercedes W09 Formula One car to go from a Formula One car to a combine harvester. How awesome is it that we have access to simulation gaming, right? How cool is it? And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to hop into a big old Peterbilt semi-truck. Just what a great thing we have with these simulation games. I love them. I really do. They make me very happy. So I'll go ahead and we'll probably be able to get our 2 headlamps cut in, if not more, before the tank is full. We might not be able to fit the whole field in here because we're already about a quarter full, and we haven't done a quarter of the field. So no worries, we will We'll just play it by ear, like we always do. Sort of got a plan, but we're easy. Man, I used to stress about stuff, and even like last episode, I'm getting kind of hot about that trailer acting up. You know, even that response, like I know by many standards that was a pretty tame response. There's some hotheads in this world, man. There are some hockey tempers about. There's some crazy people, is what I'm saying. Just go nuts about anything, drop of a hat. So that response was, you know, by some standards, maybe that was kind of tame. But at the same time, it's like, no, that was still. It was still more reaction than I needed to have over something like a header trailer in a video game. You know, I gotta be about my business as far as being the kind of person that I want to be. You know, they say, like, be the kind of person that there's nobody in your life that could see you doing something and you would be embarrassed. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, having sex with your girlfriend or taking a poop or something. I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know what I mean. Oh. I thought I was going to clear it. I mean, like, stuff. Like how you react. Really. Like how you react to things, how you handle situations, how you handle your business. That no matter what the situation is, that anybody in your world that you respect and take seriously, that you want that person to respect you, that you always handle yourself in a way that if they were watching at that moment, you would not be embarrassed for them to see that response. And I think that's a good rule of thumb, because it's contextual. It's always appropriate to the situation. So something like, you know, on your birthday, you know, you want to get tore up on your birthday and have yourself some adult beverage cocktails and, you know, get a little crazy. That's something that people do on their birthday, and so that's not something that I would be terribly worried about the people in my life that I respect. I wouldn't worry about them seeing that. I would worry about them seeing that if that was the sort of thing that I did like 5 days a week, or just, you know, randomly on a Wednesday I just get falling down drunk. That ain't cool. What's wrong with you? So, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm not saying like you always need to be perfect or you always need to be on your best behavior or anything. This is just my rule for me, by the way. I'm not telling you what to do at all. I'm saying for me, my thing is, I want to live my life in a way that no matter how I respond to any situation, the people that I respect the most could see me having that response, and I would not be at all worried about what they would think of me. And when I think about something like getting kind of hot about that header trailer, it's like, yeah, man, keep working on it. Keep working on it. It's not necessarily a bad response, but can always be better. You know, so that's what I'm keeping in mind. So yeah, man. Living and learning. Always living and learning. Trying to, anyway. Right. So I think these mirrors aren't super useful. I think we got a little maneuvering room here. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, we made it. Perfect. Right. What else? That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Going to finish up here and then do an ATS video I dropped that a little early. I'm going to do an ATS video and then call it a night. I'll put those into render, and that'll take a few hours. And I can post them tomorrow morning, because it's going on evening for me. It's early evening. It's going on 1400. So afternoon, starting to wind down my week. And I'm curious if I think I asked this last episode, and I should remember from the last time I was on this map, but I need to determine whether or not Lancyboi has the chopped straw mod. I want to say he does, but if that's the case, then everything that we're spraying out of these passes, it's going to count as fertilizer. It's going to count as a layer of fertilizer. So what we'll do is turn this under with the cultivator, and then we'll just need to spray one layer of pellet fertilizer. And that'll count as number 2, and then the third one, ideally the third one comes when we drill, but I know sometimes it doesn't work that way. Like, even though we have the fertilizer option or whatever turned on, it's like it doesn't always work. So we'll see. But we'll get 3 layers of fert on these crops when we plant them, which isn't until next spring. And realistically, I'm probably going to skip ahead for most of winter, because all winter is feeding animals, and all we have right now are sheep. If we had a dairy, I think I might, and that can be kind of fun. I don't know that I would post like episode after episode of me just feeding dairy cows, but maybe 1 or 2. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I think that was, yeah, we'll go back down this side. That was not the side. I knew what I wanted to do, I just did it wrongly. I thought I was ending that row down here, and instead that was I thought I was on a length, but I was on a turn. Now I'll be on a length. Right. So we'll get down here and get turned around, and then head back toward I would say head back toward the tipper. The tipper's not there yet. We're going to head back toward where the tipper will be when it gets here. There you go. Perfect. Now, next question is, are we going to make it all the way down there? Yeah, we should make it. 14,000? We should be okay. Fact, let's do another one. So yeah, we'll get this paid down between what we get for this canola, or OSR, depending on where you are. We'll hopefully get 100,000 pounds for all of this. That'll take us down to 450 on the loan. Then we'll hopefully get another 250 at least out of the clamp. And that bar across the top, that graphics glitch, drives me crazy. We will hopefully get another 250 out of the clamp. and I'll pay a bunch toward the loan, but I'm going to keep some money out because we will have expenses over the winter. Now, at that point, what do you want to do? You want to sell this combine harvester? Because we're not going to use it till spring. We're not going to need it till spring. Right? Now, that way we could pay off our loan entirely. But we're getting dinged for the depreciation at that point because we paid almost £500,000 for it, and we'd probably be able to sell it for probably $400,000 with the header and trailer. So we're talking about £100,000 in depreciation. That's like all of our canola is worth £100,000. So not super good business. I'm gonna go in and clean this up. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, there you go. That's where I want to be. That's not super good business, really, to take £100,000 loss in depreciation on a piece of equipment that we used for like 2 days. That's not very good. So I'm going to park this down here. Is that right? That's right. Set the brake. Turn the beacons off. How much did we miss down here? Oh, just a little piece. Okay, what we'll do is we'll start our next length. We'll go in and grab what we missed. So let us do two things. Let us come in here and be kind to our hydraulics. There you go. And then we'll run up the single track here and grab the JCB. So yeah, I think we'll keep the combine harvester. We'll carry a little bit of debt, and ideally we can clear it in the spring. We can clear that debt in the spring with our first cut of grass that we're going to turn into silage. And then we'll have all our equipment, and we'll be 100% out of debt. And then second cut and harvest next year, one game year from now. That'll be just pure profit. We can use it to buy equipment. We can buy fields. And it'll go quick. Because like I said, I'm going to skip ahead through virtually all of winter. There's really not a lot going on this farm in the winter with only having sheep. And that's the other thing we can buy. We can buy equipment, we can buy fields, or we can buy animals. So if we decide to go dairy, right? Get some dairy cows going. They're not a ton of maintenance. I mean, they are. I take it back. They're a ton of maintenance. We'll see. I mean, it's farming. You got to work to make money. Right. Hop in the JCB. Cover. We'll go in cab. That bar, that graphics glitch of bar, comes when we look at specific parts of the map. And I've been seeing it consistently since we got Reshade and SweetFX going, so I know exactly where it happens. And there are several places on the map where it happens. And I imagine that each of those places has a texture, and for some reason that texture is one that, I don't know, causes a glitch with Reshade and SweetFX. But we'll see. And I'm stubborn enough, and I feel like we're close enough to the home stretch with FS19, because it really is just a few months away. So I feel like at this point, I'll just tough it out. It's pretty minor. I don't know. I think it's pretty minor. Right. So we've got room for another about 5,000 liters in here. So we'll grab 5,000 more liters of canola or OSR. take it over. The sell point is right across the street. Right across the highway. Get my cover open. That's going to speed things up. Are we filling? Not yet. Huh. Look at that. I got too close. I was too efficient. I was just trying to get close. I got too close. All right. Not going to make it in one pass. There we go. Cover back on. And I think we got 36,000 for our last trailer of canola. Let's see how we do. $22,000. Thought it was more than that. We'll take a look. I don't know. I can't see that the price has dropped that dramatically since yesterday, but maybe. I don't know. Checking for that non-existent traffic. You know how I do. Right. So we get the rest of this out of the harvester. Get the rest of this field done. I think we'll call it right there. I don't think we need to do field 40. I can either do that next episode or we can go back to mowing next episode. We're sort of waiting for day 7. So what I may do is take care of the animals off camera and do field 40 off camera. Take care of the animals off camera. And then come back with mowing? I don't know. Or maybe like a little hybrid. Maybe come back, take care of some animals, and then hop right into mowing. I don't know. It's just a game. Nobody cares. Let's put this right about here. Right. Not rocking. Interesting. So first thing, let's go clean up those little bits. I dropped that header a little bit early. I will admit that. And I think we'll definitely have no problem fitting what's left of this field in. Turn around here. To the left or the right? Let's go to the left this time. And I do think we had just one little scruffy bit that we missed on the way down here, so I might grab that off camera. Since we're getting field 40 off camera, I might just finish up the bulk of this, dump it in the tipper, and take the tipper over, sell it, and we'll call it an episode. Boy, I'm all over the place today. Right there. Right there. Or do we want to just grab it while we're down here? I'll just grab it. If I can even see it. It's somewhere right about out there somewhere. Let's go take a look. You seen it? Okay. Maybe I did get it all. Alright. Works for me. So we should have no problem getting field 40 done today, day 5. So I'll go ahead and knock that out off camera, and then we'll start to think about what we want to do the rest of the fall. Definitely grass. Definitely need to do some more grass work, and need to take care of the animals. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just a little too wide at the end. No problem. Right, so this ought to give us another, what, about 15,000? If I'm doing my math right. Last time I was too far away. This time I'm feeling like I'm going to hit. Oh, game, we need perspective. Oh, so close. All right. Okay, so pipe in. Fold up the harvester, and let's try to do this from in cab. I want to, but I'm not going to, because everything's going too good. I don't want to screw it up right at the end. Right. Get this all out of the way. I don't center the header on the trailer, which is either, for the trailer it's either front to back, it's off center, or for the header it's left to right, but the center point of the header is not on the center point of the trailer. And I know that, but the way I look at it, I do it right here. The entire weight of the header, like its center of gravity, its center of mass, is definitely on those 4 brackets. And there's a small area out here, but it's well supported. And of course it would be clamped down or strapped down or something. I hope they address that. That's a thing, man. The whole header trailer thing, and I know it's not just me. All right. Cover on, brake off. Let's go sell this. We'll call it a day. And then I figure another, well, maybe 30 or 35,000 out of field 40, which will be another 50. That's the 30 to 40,000 is the volume that I anticipate of canola that we'll get from field 40. And at 1,500 a ton, that'll be between 45 and 60,000. Is that right? Yeah. You know what I mean. We're in a tree. 14,281 pounds. Put that back in here. Right. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farm Simulator 2017. We'll see you next time. Take care now.